So we know it's tax time. This could actually be affecting a lot of people. These clean vehicle tax credits are complicated, and we found out they're causing a lot of confusion. Thomas Burns really likes his Tesla. He bought it used last year, expecting a $4,000 used clean vehicle tax credit.
My taxes got rejected, saying that the VIN number for my car wasn't reported sold in 2024.
He went to AutoNation, where he bought the car, to figure out what happened and learned they hadn't submitted a clean vehicle seller's report to the IRS. The dealership told the Attorney General's office in an email they only register vehicles for the tax credit if a customer requests it. On its website, the IRS says at the time of sale, a seller must give you information about your vehicle's qualifications. Sellers must also register online and report the same information to the IRS. If they don't, the vehicle isn't eligible for the credit.
I knew of the tax credit. They even told me about it. You're going to get a better deal on this because you're going to get that money back, when you file your taxes. But there was no mention of a form.
Was the tax credit a part of why you decided to get this car?
Definitely, yeah. That's the only reason I could afford it, It's $4,000 is a big, that's a chunk of money.
It is. And to get it, the buyer has to meet income requirements and the car has to qualify. That includes a sale price that's $25,000 or less, a model year at least 2 years older than the year it's purchased, and the vehicle can't have been transferred to another qualified buyer after August 16th, 2022.
Because it's so complex, the rule basically says it's on the dealership to claim this tax credit and pass it on to the consumer.
Consumer Reports' Keith Berry says car shoppers can face frustration trying to claim the used clean vehicle credit.
We saw dealerships advertising the rebate on cars that didn't qualify. We saw dealerships that baked the discount into the price of a used car with the fine print saying you may or may not qualify for this tax credit.
In fact, when Consumer Reports looked at used EVs and plug-in hybrid EVs on the market, they found less than 20% actually qualified for the tax credit.
The biggest reason why cars didn't qualify was price.
Do you qualify for the full $4,000 refund?
Yeah.
At least he thought he did. We reached out to AutoNation. A spokesperson told us we've thoroughly investigated Mr. Burns' EV tax credit inquiry. At AutoNation, we understand the importance of receiving tax credits and are committed to delivering the highest level of service to our customers. Although a prior purchase of the vehicle in 2023 makes the vehicle ineligible for the credit, we have contacted Mr. Burns directly to provide him with a resolution. We don't know exactly what that resolution is. Thomas told us he was only able to say the matter has been resolved. But we do know he's still driving his car and still loving it. If you are expecting to get one of these tax credits, Consumer Report says you should make sure it's itemized in the price of the car and make sure you see that sales document before you actually drive the car off the lot. I know it is a lot to take in, and these requirements, I mean, it's bullet point after bullet point after bullet point. You have to do so much homework, but you also need to have a dealership that you know and trust and make sure all of the information is all in writing.
I'm bringing you to the dealership
Seriously,
with me.
I was going to say, come with us. I like car shopping. Let's do it.
Who doesn't? It's so fun.
Man.
Especially when it's not your money. Thanks, Susan.